Thank you for joining us. Many French au pairs tell us they're surprised by how Americans communicate. Can you explain what feels different from your perspective?
Absolutely. One of the biggest differences is that Americans tend to be friendly and positive in everyday conversation, even with people they don't know well. We smile a lot, we say, "How are you?" as a greeting, and we try to keep things upbeat.
In France, how are you is a real question. People might actually tell you how they feel. Is it the same in the US?
Not really. In the US, "How are you?" usually means hello. We're not expecting a detailed answer. A simple, "Good, thanks," or "I'm doing well, how are you?" is perfect. It's more about being polite and creating a friendly atmosphere.
That's interesting. What about expressing opinions? In France, we love debate and we're not afraid to disagree.
Americans can debate too, but we're often more careful about avoiding conflict in casual conversations. We try to keep things light, so if someone disagrees, they might soften it with phrases like, "I see what you mean, but," or "That's interesting, I have a different view."
So it's less direct.
Exactly. Americans value positivity and harmony, so we avoid sounding too blunt. For example, instead of saying, "That's wrong," we might say, "I'm not sure I agree," or "Maybe there's another way to look at it."
And what about giving feedback? Au pairs often work closely with families. How should they expect parents to communicate?
Great question. American parents usually give feedback in a sandwich style. So this starts with something positive, and then they will usually mention the issue at hand. And upon addressing the issue, they will end with encouragement. So a good example of this would be, "You're doing a great job with the kids. Can we maybe try to keep bedtime a little bit earlier? I really appreciate your help."
That's very different from France, where feedback can be more direct and sometimes feels like criticism.
Right. In the US, direct criticism can feel harsh. We try to protect the relationship by keeping things constructive and warm.
Any advice for a French au pair who might feel Americans are too nice or not saying what they really think?
Yes, don't assume friendliness is fake. It's just our cultural way of showing respect. If you're unsure what someone really means, it's okay to ask politely for clarification. And remember, Americans appreciate openness as long as it's expressed kindly.
That's very helpful. Last question. What's one communication tip every French au pair should know before arriving?
Smile, be positive, and don't worry if conversations feel a bit light. It's normal here, and when in doubt, kindness goes a long way.